Hello, this is Mr. Tybox123 and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and a review of the Samsung S1 Mini portable external 200GB hard drive. So I bought this small hard drive in order to accompany my 11-inch MacBook Air, and I wanted something as small as possible that I could carry around alongside the MacBook Air without adding too much bulk to it, and this drive came up as one of the smallest ones which I could find, and obviously Samsung being a good manufacturer, I decided to give it a go. So let's just have a look at the box here. You can see there's a small clear panel on the front which shows the actual hard drive itself. I've gone for the sort of graphite black carbon look version, but if we turn the box round to the side here, you can see that there's actually a whole multitude of colours which you can choose in this hard drive. On the back there's some details about some of the items which come inside the packet itself, and if we now go ahead and open this, we can see what comes inside the box itself. So let's just pull out this orange component here. You can see that this is an accessories box. Let's just go ahead and open that up and see what's in here. We've got the quick start guide. We've got a small leather pouch which the hard drive itself can go in, and then we've got a very small USB cable which is obviously for use to connect this up to your computer itself. Let's just put that to one side. If we now pull out the hard drive itself, it comes in a nice little white foam packing there. I don't know if you can see the detail on the front, but it's a kind of glossy carbon fibre look. Let's just pop that out. On the top we've got the USB connector. On the back it's a kind of plastic leather look, and then it's got some small holes here for what I can only assume would be a small carrying strap. So that's the hard drive itself. First impressions are that it's extremely tiny for a 200GB hard drive. Looks very nice indeed. Goes along nicely with the MacBook Air there, and the build quality seems extremely nice. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this into my Mac, and then we can do some Xbench tests and some real life copy tests of some files and see how this little drive performs and give it a bit of a review. So I've now got this 200GB Samsung Mini plugged into the USB port on my Mac Pro keyboard, and you can see here in Finder that it's appeared, and if we go to the info on that hard drive, you can see it's pretty much dead on 199.98GB. So on the actual device itself there's some software on there. It's all Windows apart from the documentation which comes in PDF format. And what I'd like to do now is just run an Xbench test on this hard drive and see how it compares to the fixed hard drive in my Mac Pro. We'll just launch that now. We just want to do a disk test, and first of all I'll just do a test on the hard drive in my Mac Pro. So let's start that off. So the overall score for my 1TB Western Digital hard drive in the Mac Pro is 70.10. So now what I'm going to do is do exactly the same test but on this Samsung drive and see how it compares to the drive in my Mac Pro. So you can see the overall score of the Samsung S1 Mini is a 26.55. It seems to have been let down somewhat on the small block size uncached random writes. But for a tiny little hard drive that's very easy to carry around and very lightweight, I think that's quite a respectable score. So let's just close that down, and what I'd like to do now is do a real life file copy of something that's around the 700 megabyte, maybe your typical sort of DivX movie size, and see what it takes to actually copy that from my hard drive on my Mac over to the Samsung S1 portable hard drive. So I'm just going to create a file in here. Okay, that's done. So if I go to that folder, we should now see a 700 megabyte file in there, and if I just take a copy of this and then paste that onto the Samsung hard drive, we'll see how long that actually takes to copy that file over. So less than a minute for a 700 megabyte file. In fact, it's probably going to be around the maybe 30-second mark, which I think for that size hard drive with that portability is pretty impressive. So that's the performance tests done of the Samsung S1 portable hard drive, and I'd just like to say that I'm very impressed with this hard drive. It's nice and small and compact. It's got a very nice design, comes with a nice little carry pouch as well to stop it getting damaged, and overall the performance has been completely adequate for what I need it to do. I've seen this around the internet for around the £44.99 mark, so at that kind of price it's an excellent deal, and I'd highly recommend this hard drive to anyone that wants to purchase this kind of item. Thanks very much for watching. I hope this was of some use to some of you, and I'll see you in the next video.